Hello guys, welcome to another vegan food haul. It is another cheap £20 a week food haul, and just to say, this is obviously not all the food we're going to eat for this week. We try and offer shop, so there's already quite a lot of food in our cupboard, our freezer and our fridge, and I am just going to get straight into it. So first things first, this here is from Tesco's. It is the grated mozzarella, and this is my absolute favourite vegan cheese in the entire world. It is amazing. It melts really well. It's really yummy and mild tasting like mozzarella should be, and it's really readily available because they sell it at Tesco's. And although I've tried other vegan cheeses that are like mozzarella substitutes, they're not quite as readily available as this one, which makes it even better. That was £2.50. Now this is just plain flour. We're going to use it to make a pizza base actually. We also use it to make sauces for pastas and stuff, and this was only 45p, which is 10p cheaper than it was at Tesco's. And like I said, gonna make a pizza, use the cheese, and we have some wheaty salami, and we're gonna make like a pepperoni style pizza, and I'm quite excited about that. We've got some peanut butter here. This was 70p. I use this in my smoothies. There's bananas next to this, and I use peanut butter, bananas, cacao nibs, cacao powder, soy milk, and then soy protein powder, just the plain stuff, because if you mix it into a smoothie, you don't need to buy chocolate stuff because you put in stuff in your smoothie that tastes nice anyway. There's this cereal. It is Choco shells. We've also tried the cookie cereal from here, and they have loads of other vegan cereals. It's really cool. They don't fortify their cereals, which means unlike things like Rice Krispies and cornflakes that are fortified with D3, which is derived from sheep's wool, these do not have any of that stuff in them, so they are mostly vegan. Obviously read the packets because they might have things like milk in and stuff like that, but pretty much all of Lidl's cereals are suitable for vegan. Thank goodness, because they stock all of the yummy chocolatey cereals ever. Aldi's quite good as well. We get a Crave cereal from there called Choco Pillows, and that's really yummy. We've also got bread. This is just wholemeal bread. It was 35p. Oh, the cereal was £1.25. Yeah, so 35p, and it's just bread. If we can't get bread on offer, we get cheap bread. Mushrooms, we got mushrooms. These were 92p for 350 grams. They were from Lidl. We were going to get them from Tesco's, but then Tesco's, it was actually 90p for 300 grams, and we thought that was a bit of a pointless 2p to save when we could have 50 grams of mushrooms. We've got a broccoli here. This was from Tesco's. It was 50p. I couldn't find the broccoli in Lidl. Maybe I was missing it. Maybe they didn't have any. We don't know. This is an aubergine, obviously. And I'm going to use it to make aubergine and black bean. And I'm also going to try and make some aubergine bacon, which could be really good or really, really terrible. Because I've never made either. I've never even bought an aubergine before in my entire life. We've got cornfish fingers here. I love these. These are so delicious, and they were on sale for £1.25, and they're normally £2.50. So it was basically getting 2 packs for the price of one. I'm not sure when we're actually going to get around to eating these, but I wanted to get them whilst they were still on offer. Here we've got some herbs, and they are garlic granules, they are dried basil, and they are dried oregano. Now we use this to make homemade seitan, and we use it to make pasta sauces as well. And to be honest, garlic granules are pretty great in pretty much any savoury dish. But they're really, really good for seitan because obviously you can't just add pure garlic to seitan without mincing it, and unless you have a garlic mincer, that's a bit of a faff. I might make a video about me making seitan, because I make a chicken one and a chorizo one, and they're both really good. And I made a vegan fried chicken. I don't know if any of you guys know of Temple of Seitan, but it was a bit like their chicken, and it was so amazing. Comment down below if you guys would be interested in seeing a how to make seitan kind of video. If not, then fair enough. Moving on to the reason we went to Lidl in the first place, they have got all this veggie food at the moment. They have got these little mini falafels. I'm probably going to put these in my lunch. Unfortunately, These things are like a limited time offer. They're the while stocks last, and it's veggie week at the moment. So I don't know if they'll be getting them back again, but they do stock a lot of the foods I'm about to show you permanently in Lidl in places like Germany and other countries within Europe. And I'm kind of hoping they're like testing the water with vegan and vegetarian products and seeing if people buy them. And then if people buy them, maybe they will start stocking them all the time. There's tofu here. Now, this isn't that different in weight to the cauldron tofu. But I thought we'd give it a go because it comes in 2 little packets. And I thought that was so handy because cauldron tofu, once you open it, you got to eat it within 3 days because tofu doesn't freeze very well, or at least it changes its texture. But because these are in the 2 little packets, I can cook 1 packet for 1 meal and then not have to worry about eating the tofu in 3 days. There's also this vegan mince. We've got this to do Mexican food with. We're going to do some tacos and we're going to do some burritos. Now, normally we use TVP, so textured vegetable protein, which is literally just like soy mince that's dried. You can get it in the whole food section of Tesco's and the world food section of Morrison's, I think, and the world food section of Sainsbury's. But it's quite wet, so it makes really good chili, really good spag bowl. But I don't imagine it would make a good taco because if you're using like a crispy taco shell, then you're just going to end up with like a soggy taco, and that sounds really, really like depressing. Then we also got these vegan gyros style. I don't know how to say that. I think it's like a Greek thing. I'm recording the audio after I made the video, and honestly, I thought these were horrible. The texture was amazing, but the flavour was really weird, and I found it really overpowering. And yeah, not a fan. Might be putting up a video of me making some chicken fajitas using a fajita kit, but I haven't decided yet because I didn't actually get very much footage, and I'm not sure you guys want a 2-minute long video of me making fajitas. That sounds a bit boring. And then bananas. There are 7 in this pack of bananas, and they are little, and I got them because I thought they would be great for making smoothies, because normally I use like 2/3 of a large banana, and then like I'm just like feeding the rest to my fiance because I don't want to throw it in the bin, and bananas in the fridge are disgusting. And these were like 85p, I think. I'm not sure if I said all the prices for everything, but all of the like vegan products from Lidl were less than £1. Less than £2, sorry. The falafel were £1.19. The gyros and the mince were £1.59, and the tofu was £1.49. So everything was really, really cheap. The herbs were like 50p each. The chopped tomatoes that I think I skipped over, they were like 35p each or something, or 39p. Anyway, I'm just going to flash you my receipt quickly to show you how super cheap this really, really was. And you can also pause and have a look at the prices for everything if I forgot to tell you any of them. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this cheap vegan food haul. Okay, bye-bye.